himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Moves around to clear up the vision. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. And the catch and run into zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Takes the handoff. It's Briggs. Hard running there.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. start this drive from their own 15. Hold and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hoover. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Baylor.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. to the 30 and gets a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Baylor! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Army managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Point had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Now this offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Hobbs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Bray. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Bears in the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try the run. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage. gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by... Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking for a gap. It's Bray. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. A long way to go on fourth and goal. Might be changing the route. The snap sets up the throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense ready to go back to work. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
To the air on second down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. He's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Shakes off the defender. Got a first down. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Brown has it. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great job by the back on the option. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
14.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to fire on second down. Going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Heel off one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. It's a fumble. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense is so lucky. That easily could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot, able to pounce on it, and the end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 12 over Air Force. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is, he hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Past the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Hoover. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. On the option, the pitch.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
The screen, and watch out. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On 3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Rushes on him. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll move the tight end. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute.
Turning it on. On spin move. Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Denson. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. After this, it'll be a wrap. Fakes the grab. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.